moment on stage to get up there and be perfect, to be your best for that one moment, and then you go eat,
Yeah. Oh, and she mentioned my favorite thing. Go eat. You know, I'm
and
just
then you go
like,
eat.
yeah. Like tell me, Heather. You know, Heather half says, where's that thing? That thing that I would say make you stranger, but make you stronger. Sherry, what's your favorite?
My favorite food, burger and fries is my go-to. If I'm gonna have, yeah, and I'm like, it's gotta have bacon and barbecue sauce on there. I like the pimento cheese that they put on hamburgers now. Yeah, and I like wings. That's what I had after the show: burger, fries, and wings, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing is that's the thing is you get that little bit of that nice little refeedy cheat meal every now and then after that show you say, you know what, me maybe we're gonna go out here, we're gonna eat like big dogs today, you know, and then then you gotta get back onto your regular diet,
You
you
got
know.
to. You'll. That's the reverse out of a competition prep is the hardest. Yeah, because you're even more hungry than you are in prep. Like, oh, it's tough. But
Yeah,
you got to do it right, or you're just blow up. Yeah.
yeah, because you know what, you just can't just eat anything. You have to be because follow certain macros and this and that. You have to have
Yes.
more protein, less starches. It's a science to eating. Eating is the most important part. Your
Yeah.
diet is the most important part of being a bodybuilder. It's not just with just the workout about the right foods you're gonna eat. Especially you got a teenager and a baby. They are
There's
what tell
junk
me
food in this house all the time that I just don't eat. I look at it,
they look at it.
but I don't eat it.
Yeah. That's because you know what, the kids are gonna eat what they eat. I know I've had somebody say like the kids even eat the prep with mommy and daddy because they like it. But most kids no, they like their chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, a burger, maybe some French fries, like
Yes.
that. And they're children. But it's good that you are teaching them maybe a good balance, to have
Yeah.
something a little healthy, a little more green leafies, like that. I know I need to eat more. I do try to eat a little more, but then sometimes when I got back from Tampa. I called my sister and said, "Well, I'm just got another 30 minutes. We're gonna the next stop, and then we'll be in Dillon, and you come pick me up, okay?" All right. I had to go take care of some stuff before I got home, and then there's this Chinese restaurant, and I'm a Chinese loving whore, and
Mm.
it's a buffet. It's a nice buffet. I got myself this plate, and like I can barely close it. I eat it all in one day. I eat a bit in here, a little there, but
Yeah.
it's just something about it. When you taste good food, it feels good.
It
We got here,
does.
yeah. We got here my man KL the Wonder. He says, what up? Say what up, brother.
What
And
up?
also he says this, he says, get on the micro, George. Nah, I don't need to do that. I tried. Like here's a true story about me. I was almost 500 pounds. That was about nearly 6 years ago. Because taking care of my mom, food was seen as a comfort. Because dealing with my mom's being sick and her stress with stuff that really put burden on it. Between doing this and eating, was just it was something to help me my comfort. But when she passed, I realized I saw a picture of myself. I said, you know what? I shouldn't be this big. What I'm doing. So I made some just choices. I'm not a bodybuilder yet. I still eat a little smart. Sometimes I might eat some broccoli and some chicken, and then next time I might have a pizza. But I made a decision when I know what I got to live for myself because I don't have anybody else to live for.
Yeah.
And right now I'm sitting at 405 because I was
That's
like 480, and that was almost 6 years ago.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Though. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a
Just little
struggle.
little minor changes can make a big impact. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Here we got a
It is.
comment from my man David says, how do you get bodybuilding back on TV? Why the heck is a cornhole on TV, but not bodybuilding. Why does pro cornhole exist? Those are not athletes. Hey, true story.
That's the truth.
When I was in when I got to Tampa, I got to my room. It was like maybe a little bit around 2 o'clock because I know the show was gonna start to 5. So I took a little rest, lay down a little bit, watching TV, and I flipped the channel. I was on ESPN Ocho. They were showing championship pillow fighting. Laugh with you. It's been around for a while now. We talked about it on my channel before. I do a live where we see sports like
Is there like
cornhole.
techniques for pillow fighting?
It's
I guess so.
somebody sent me a link where there's even this hobby horse thing. And I saw this thing. If I can find the link I've seen it to, it's in Germany where they're pushing carts. But the thing is, with David, to answer your question here, is because bodybuilding is not seen as a mainstream sport. Because they're always going to use the excuse of steroids, even though every sports use. I do content on MMA and mixed martial arts, interview ladies from MMA to bare knuckle. There's been fighters and boxers and cop using performance enhancers. Olympic level competitors. It wasn't long ago. Remember, there's that whole government were doing courts sessions over baseball players taking steroids. Those guys are millionaires. They could, if they want to take something to help them out, that's good. That's them. But because bodybuilding, because it's such a extreme sport, and it's gets that finger pointing at it because of how it's more of a presentation than performance, it's harder to have it on network television.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah. Just gotta find people willing to do something about it. Here, get here from my man K. Ellie says, I like your shoulders and arms, Heather.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. There you go. KL. You got your flex. There you go, you schmoes. Now put away your lotion and your tissue. You're good now. So, guys, that's all they want to see. Also, shout to my man KL says, I watched a clip of the girl ate an entire plate of lasagna. Then she had something bring a bag of food after offered to her. Oh, okay. All right. Also, he says the public eye is not concerned with bodybuilding. That's true. That's why they're pushing in the new division, as I call it, because it's more of like when bikini first was brought into the IFBB, it was supposed to be more about getting more attention. But now, as you look at divisions have evolved. If you look at girls in bikini, some of the girls are even surpassing the women from early bodybuilding. You look at wellness. I saw a lady who is 60 years old, who's a bodybuilder now doing wellness. If you look at now, Missy Trescott switching because you had Tupelo when she got her qualification for the Olympia, and she's going in as a 3-time fitness Olympian.
Yeah. She was awesome.
Yeah, she went through a lot. I mean, I remember somebody told me when that day when she busted her knee about a couple of years ago. And I said, George, you saw it? I said, saw what? They sent me a clip. I said, oh shit. She's even commenting like some of my stuff. I'm a fan of Missy. Like I said again, I'm crossing my fingers for Lobo Montez, but if Missy gets it over the person I don't want to see get it, I'll accept it. Here goes my man KL says, I'm not putting away my tissue and lotion. Nice flex. That's
all you're getting. That's the only one.
That's all you're getting. Because then guys in the comments say, Joyce, you keep asking to flex. No, they do enough flexing in their training practice. If you want to see flexing, go to the IGs, go to the social media platform.
Yeah, that's right.
You can see all the flexes you want. I'm not going to ask them that. Every now and then, if she does it voluntary on her own because she's willing and wanting, I take that. But the rest of you guys, stop asking. You're sick freaks, and I'm one of you. I know that. So I'm sorry. I just have to put that out there. As I said again, I have a particular personality. So when you're training, what's that one body part you feel like it's like when you're training, it's like, wow, I love doing this, and the one you say, shit, I don't want to do this shit. I'm tired.
Oh, that's different. I'm going to say like week to week. Usually legs is going to be the tough one. It's just like, oh, I got to mentally prepare for leg day. It's kind of a love-hate. I love it, but it hurts. And it really tears up my CNS just because it's so brutal. So it's probably going to be legs for both answer. Like I love it because it's so hard and taxing. It scares me when I go into a leg day. And I think it should if you do it right. And then I also dread it at the same time. So, yeah.
Heather, I'm going to tell you this. You're a masochist. You're a sick freak.
Right.
Anybody who
Maybe a
loves
little
leg,
bit. I think you have to
any
be.
I've interviewed quite a few ladies, and when I hear one say they love leg day, I could say you're a mutant, you're a sick
It's
freak.
a love hate. Yeah.
You're like it's like that song Prince song. I want you, love you, I you, cause I need you. Yeah, I'm not. My Prince is not. My voice sounds like it used to be. Like Prince. Yeah, just like But yeah, I think as any athlete, you want to work on your strengths as much as your weaknesses. You want to be a complete athlete. Like I said, Tyler is not a big
My
fan of this
daughter
guy.
just woke up. Come here, baby.
Oh, she is. Hey, baby. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, darling.
This
Hey.
is Gemma.
Oh, Jim. She's a Jim. Oh,
Yeah.
can I eat the baby? Get in the belly.
Can you say
Get in
hi?
the belly. Hey, she's so sweet. I mean, I
Her
can say
little
this.
nose.
Oh, that's one of my biggest regrets, never having any of my own. My sister, my older sister, always tell me, "You're not too old." I'm 50, 51 in November. I'm done. If I didn't get him like years ago,
Yeah.
yeah,
You gotta
I'm done.
think like when they graduate from high school, you'd be like 68,
Close to
69. Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would see like,
That's
oh, where's my boy? Say, oh, that's your grandpa? No, that's my daddy.
that's my dad.
Yeah, but hey, we son go graduate from high school. Your daughter graduates. Says, "Hey, who's that buff chick?" Oh, that's my mom. Say,
That's right.
wow, yeah. But yeah, it's good. Oh, here's my man Kia. He says, she a cutie pie. She is.
I
But like I
think
said,
she's still like half asleep. That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's all right, baby. We won't hold you too long. Your mama can put you back to baby bye and give you a little bottle. Okay. So we're not gonna hold her, too long for baby just woke up and she's so sweet little thing. My youngest nephew, his 10th kid, just turned a month
10th.
old. 10th, 10th.
Oh my
He's
lord. Two is enough for me. Two isn't too many. Just
he had an ex-wife and three baby mamas, and now he's on his fourth or fifth baby mama, and he's he was he was a handful when he was younger. He's still a handful today, but I love him, Brian. Shout out to him. He served also our country too, and
oh,
his sister, But yeah, it's good that you have your boy and your girl in your corner, support you, your family and friends. I mean, most people said again who don't understand the sport, don't understand the discipline sacrifice you have to make, the travel, all you have to do, the shows and everything else. I mean, most people wouldn't want to do the sport if they could avoid it.
no, they wouldn't. Yeah. It's you gotta be that's why like I guess only 1% of the population does it. Because it is hard. But
Hmm.
like you said, you have to have a passion for it. You have to love it. Um, and I do. I really,
Yeah.
really do. I don't think I've had a passion for I mean, I love nursing, right? But it was never like my passion. Like when I was in nursing school, there were some students, they were just like, this was their passion to be a nurse. Um, I never had that feeling. So when I found bodybuilding, that's that's when I found my passion. And so yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that I found it. I didn't know that if I ever would find a passion for something. Um, so it's pretty awesome. I love it.
Well, the thing is, it's like this. It's the toughest job you're ever going to love. Being a parent, working as a nurse, and being a bodybuilder. You have to love it. You have to have a passion for it. I have ladies telling me that even though you go to shows, like what was the prize money for? You got like four or $500. That's
Right.
not much. At the end of the day, when you especially
No.
the you know, but you can look at it right now. I'll just shoot up the prize money for the men's 700, nearly about a $250,000. But you know, just need people who want to be involved with to maybe to advance y'all ladies, give the opportunities, the recognition you deserve. I
Yeah.
mean, you may not work as hard as the men, but you still have to walk that fine line of being a woman and of being an athlete. That's tough for anybody to do,
That's true.
And also, you got your baby here. I mean, I know she loves her mama. I know you love your mama, don't you, Gemma? and and she loves you, and you want to set a good example for both your children. That's a good thing about that.
She loves it. She'll pose with me. She see me pose, so she'll hit some poses. And I'll
So
tell her to eat her food. I'm like, you got to get muscles like mommy. She's like, oh, okay. I'll eat my food to get muscles like mommy.
so you might see Gemma in the Olympia in 2065.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
That'd be cool. It's 2060, 2065. My number's a little off, I'm getting it. Here we have here from my man KL. Shout out to him. He says this says she is cutie. Your name is also Gemma. Thank you, brother. And also my man Josh Simpkins. Happy Friday, George and Heather. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
folks, we're not gonna hold much too longer. Like I said again, baby just woke up. Maybe want a little nap, maybe a little snack or something.
Always
Yeah,
food. Always.
yes, always food. She's already got a mentality of a bodybuilder. It's food. But what would you, as a competitor, say that would help you advance in this sport?
Hmm. What would help me advance in this sport? I don't have any sponsors, and it is expensive, right? So that's something that I would like to hopefully one day have happen for me. Have someone to sponsor me, and help me out with the financial burden of competing. I think that would help me advance. Hmm,
Well, here's
that's
his
a tough
answer like this.
question.
Well, like I said, I'm good at what I'm doing. My master Ra's al Ghul taught me the demon's head. Be aware of surroundings all time, your master wing. And here's the thing: this is what we want to hear. We don't want to see people going like, "Hey there, Heather, you got the red hair, you got a little fire to you.